Shades of Vengeance presents Stiletto Unit 447 CE, a continuation of the story of the Consortium. Yeah, you've just sprayed the entire corridor with bullets, and all of them died. Now, you're also going to need to roll me 10 extra dice, please. You are trying to get more than 7, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'd say trying. That may be a bit far.
I want under. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you really want under 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, anyways, I got 5 things over 7.
Okay, could you roll me 5 dice, please?
Okay. 2 1s. Yeah. 2 1s, only 1 7.
No, that's fine. That was the damage roll. Okay. Right. So, a few seconds after hearing some very loud noises, Nara, mainly sounding like bullets, the door on your side slides open, and Ixatanka, carrying a bleeding and dying human form, legs it out. Katal, roll me an intelligence pilot.
That is 6 successes.
There is a shuttle coming in towards you at a rate of knots. Your best guess, being an experienced pilot, which you are, is that what's going to happen is they're going to collide with the pod by accident and destroy it, hoping to kill anyone inside. Reluflissy, your ETA 1 minute. Obviously at the wrong pod, obviously. But yeah, your ETA 1 minute. Nora, Ixatanka ran past you so quickly that you had no time to try and even talk to him, let alone try and pickpocket him. What are you going to do?
Can I try and follow him?
You're going to follow him?
Stealthily?
Okay, you're going to follow him stealthily. Okay, through the pods. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Dexterity stealth.
Is it still a 7 threshold, or are you
Yes.
this?
Oh no, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a 6 threshold. I'll be honest, he's not really paying that much attention to anything other than the informant who is dying in his arms.
5.
So he runs to the next pod and opens the door, and inside there's like this holographic field. It's like someone's playing a computer game, but they're clearly black market testing weapons. Right? It's like people are just blowing, like firing this weapon and things explode. You know, but it's all within the pod, so it's just a hologram. And he just runs straight through without even paying any attention to those guys. As you approach the door, they kind of look at you, and the one holding the holographic weapon points it at you.
It's a holographic weapon. Do I know this at the point?
I'll tell you what, you can probably reason it, but roll me a double intelligence, just to make sure.
I've got 6 successes.
Yeah, you know it's a holographic weapon. There's clearly an arms dealer there and someone who's a buyer.
Alright, I'm just going to keep running past.
You're just going to keep running past. So Ixatanka is already moving on to the next pod. Now, Bonsai, you have succeeded in killing all of these troops. What are you going to do next?
I'm going to go over to him, sprinkle a little bit of that dust on him.
Instant cremation powder, yep.
I'm also going to grab the shotguns and any weapons that look like they're still intact.
How much encumbrance do you have left?
29.
Yeah, so you could take 1 assault rifle or 1 combat shotgun.
I want the shotgun.
Okay, you take a combat shotgun. 246.
Yep.
Katal, you've had a minute or two to think about what you're going to do, so what are you going to do with this shuttle heading towards you looking like it's going to collide with the pod? Obviously,
Okay.
You don't know what's happened inside. You have no way of knowing, so it's quite well insulated, so you won't have heard the gunshots or anything.
And nothing's breached the hull, so...
No. Because he was in a corridor and some distance away, they all had a fairly within-door trajectory, so...
Yeah, that's fine. if I were to throw a grenade and it to actually blow up and affect the shuttle, would it either stop it or change its trajectory?
Yeah, you could damage it, potentially, yes. Especially if you hit it in an engine. That's a personal weapon you'll be using. So it'll be damage threshold plus 5, plus the vehicle armor modifier, and it has no armor because it's a shuttle. In order to do a structure point of damage, which will then go randomly against one of the things the shuttle has. Yes, armor is 0/0, non-combat. And
I assume if I had cooled shot or equivalent, I could select a target at the normal penalty.
Yes, you will have to take it randomly.
Right, so like if I could get a good target, like if I could actually make sure I hit an engine, I'd go for it. At this point, I think I just need to get out of the way, because I do know that it's going to be hard work.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to explode. Yeah. Plus, the shuttle could have a shield, which would basically nullify any attempt.
Yeah.
But you also, in character, believe that Ixatanka is inside the pod. So you're going to have to do something about that.
Can I, because I'm on top of the pod,
Yeah.
Can I just sort of try and get some force onto the pod to make a noise inside?
Yeah, roll me a double intelligence for how you might do
that. 2 successes.
So you aren't magnetized to the pod, so you could just punch the thing and hope that it's heard. That's pretty unlikely to work. A better idea would to be very, very skillfully deploy a grenade to the exact right distance, so that not only does the pod wobble, but like they hear the explosion inside because all the shrapnel hits the edge with force.
Yes, and I should be able to do that because I've got cooked grenade.
Yes.
So I will do that.
Okay. Roll me a... Oh, this one's going to be intelligence and explosives, for sure. Not dexterity.
Fair. Get to use my custom detonator?
You get to use your custom detonator, and you get to have a 3 success threshold. But you're going to need quite a few successes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a reroll. 10 successes.
10 successes was what I wanted. Well done. That
was
lucky.
it an actual grenade?
I ought to actually ask the Orange Dice of Death.
Okay.
The Orange Dice of Death says it was an actual grenade. Yep, you took one of the ones that Bonsai did. I mean, they're all mixed up in your bag now. Yeah. So from now on, it's a 50-50 until you find a way of telling the difference. But it was an actual grenade. And yeah, boom. The whole pod just shakes backwards and forwards. It's... Yeah. Well, obviously, firing the grenade would also push you backwards as well.
Yeah.
So you're moving further away. And yeah, there's an explosion at the front now. Willpower check for the shuttle pilots. Because let's be honest, they just saw an explosion in front of them. No, they're okay. They're still going to hit the pod. But yeah, you are satisfied that people inside would have felt that. That was significant. The shuttle indeed impacts the pod. It rebounds off it and then speeds off. There is a very clear hull breach. The hull is caved in, and there's a hull breach about sort of this size in the pod. You're obviously at a reasonably safe distance. Reluflissy, you arrive at the pod that Shuttle was speeding towards. At this point, you realise, in fact, the shuttle was going about quite a distance behind the pod. Yeah. And actually, it was beyond. So no, you're completely wrong. You just thought it was aiming for this pod, but no, it was. It sort of went off towards the top end of Aeron. No, it wasn't. It wasn't the one that Katal just dealt with. It was a different shuttle. But you were totally wrong.
Yeah.
Nara, you are running through the next pod now, which is actually empty.
Oh, so nothing to do here then.
Yeah. And then finally, the fourth pod is 2 Smurtial security officers who were sat having some kind of strategy meeting with papers everywhere.
Oh dear.
Their reaction to Ixatanka running through is, "Hey, you! and they pull out their handguns
Oh, no.
and open fire, obviously.
Can I run into one of them? Shot them.
Accidentally, or do you want to be blatant?
Accidentally.
Okay. Yes, you can. Roll me a... Ooh, charisma and brawl, I think.
Ooh, enough time's passed for me to move my
No.
keyboard plate.
No.
Hasn't it? It's been
No.
a few hours, hasn't it?
No, because you only recently made it esteemed, didn't you? Like, half an hour ago.
It was about an hour ago, wasn't it?
No, because they didn't get very far into the meeting before the shuttle arrived.
Oh,
No.
right. So I'm looking for 10s.
Yeah.
Do I re-roll if I get a 10?
Yep.
Am I still re-rolling?
Yep.
Then that's 2.
Okay, so one of them you knock over, and he fumbles, fires his handgun, and it penetrates the hull, so now there's a hull breach. Well done. You helped a severe fumble along.
Oh dear.
It would have only been a minor fumble, but you made it a severe one. The other one actually manages to hit Ixatanka and actually wounds him.
Oh.
1 damage, 1 health damage on Ixatanka. He's shot in the leg and sort of limps, but he's still going as fast as he can. Roll me a wits investigation.
Wits 3 and... Nothing.
Okay. Okay, so, yeah, you don't notice anything about the plans that they're planning. And you presumably continue running after knocking into that dude, because now it's decompressing.
Yeah.
Roll me a double dexterity, because the door's about to slam shut to preserve the rest of the station.
Are these two running towards the door as well, or?
No, well, not the one you pushed to the ground, anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, yeah, you managed to slide under the door in a rather unhomeless person-like display of skill. And the Smurtios security officer also manages to get under the door next to you. Now he sort of pins you, he sort of gets right on top of you and puts a knee in your back and says, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Ooh, what am I doing? That man stole my lunch.
Okay. Roll me a charisma persuasion with a 9 threshold. It's not a very convincing argument, is it?
No.
I got 3
it's not.
successes from it.
The guy goes, "Really?
Yeah.
That's awful. I don't know how anyone could steal food off a homeless person. Let's go and take him down together." 2 successes.
Okay.
And he gets up and starts running off.
Am I running at the same speed?
You're running as fast as you can, yeah, which is pretty close, yeah.
Am I able to shock him and make him unconscious?
You could try. Roll me a dexterity and brawl.
Ooh. 2.
Let's see if he has the presence of mind to dodge it. No, he does not. Yeah. And he just sort of collapses in the corridor. Do you keep running?
Yep.
Okay, so you're still running after Ixatanka, who is carrying... Roll me another wits investigation, actually.
Wits. 3.
Yeah, you hear Ixatanka go, hold on, and he pulls out a Medigel injector and injects her, and she goes, and he's still running as fast as he can. Well, limping as fast as he can. Right, Bonsai, what are you gonna do now that you've instant cremated everyone? Along with all of their equipment. Apart from the combat shotgun.
I'm going to get my collector back, so I don't leave him again.
Yeah, okay. It shows you sort of fireworks in the sky, you know, kind of thing, because it thinks that was very cool. We've gone through this psychopaths together.
Yep. I'm gonna take a quick look into the pod that Iska whatever ran out of.
You want to open up the pod door?
Oh wait, it's 63.
Yeah, 63. Yeah,
63. He came running out.
the other way. Not past you, past Nara.
Yeah, I'm gonna first check for explosives around the door.
Okay. It's hard to check for explosives that might be on the inside. That's tricky.
Well, that's why I got a shield and heavy armor, so...
Okay then. Roll me an intelligence explosives. Reluflissy, while this is going on, you're feeling slightly humiliated. What are you gonna do?
Oh god. I guess I turn around to go back the way I came, I guess?
You heading back to the airlock or back to pod 63?
Pod 63 if it's still there, so...
Yeah, you kind of notice actually that the pods are numbered on the outside.
She face palmed.
Yeah, well, you kind of helmet palm, you know.
Yeah, helmet palm, because maybe I should have looked at the freaking number.
Yeah, but you didn't realize there were numbers. You just saw the shuttle and went rocketing off. So
yeah, I guess it was a panic state for her. Yeah, so she's looking at the numbers, going, "Okay, so it's back where I was," and goes back that way.
So Katal, once again, there is an individual approaching you in a spacesuit. In fact, it's the same individual approaching you in a spacesuit who rocketed off in the wrong direction before.
I'm actually going to ignore that and check inside the hull breach.
Okay. So
Make
you
sure.
sort of go around and sort of stick your head inside the hull breach and look around.
Yeah.
It's empty.
And
No
I've not
dead
seen it.
bodies. No bodies have come out either. So yeah, it looks like they weren't in there when this happened. So I guess your explosive worked perfectly. That would be the conclusion. You know, they got out just in time.
Yep. And if that's the case, I'll head back to the airlock.
Roll an intelligence investigation, actually.
One success.
No. No bodies inside. Everything's fine. It must have been your explosive because you can't see any other evidence of anything. So yeah, they must have got out.
Yeah.
Good work, Tal.
Bonsai, because of the bullet holes, you actually notice that the atmosphere is getting a bit thinner. Because the door's been breached and then the hole was breached as well. So there's kind of a sucking noise near the bullet holes.
So when I go over by one of the bullet holes and, like, put my eye towards it, I can see space?
No, because it's kind of around the corner. All you can see is, like, you can maybe see a tiny bit of the pod, but you're, like, looking through such a small hole you can't really see.
Okay. Oh, is communication still down?
You haven't tried in a while. Do you want to send a
Yes,
message to someone?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and ask for a SIP rep from everyone. What's going on? Where's everybody?
Everybody, you get a message from Bonsai saying, "Can I get a sit rep, please?"
I'm busy running after Ixa Tanker. He's carrying someone. They're bleeding.
They got injured. How?
No, you don't know how.
Oh,
All you've seen is that Ixatanka got shot, but the person was already injured at that stage, so you don't know.
But I can see that she's injured.
You can see that she's injured,
And
dying,
bleeding.
not moving, you know, but no, you don't know how she got injured. Katal?
Anybody with explanation of what happened?
Yeah, so Shuttle came into came to crash into pod 63. I set a grenade to try and get them alerted, but it caused a whole breach. There's no one in 63, so
Bonsai, what happened on your end?
I had about 5 thugs or so pop down here. They're just about to go ahead and attack the door. I took them out. I got a shotgun.
and
That's
it
pretty
makes-
awesome. I mean, let's be honest, that's impressive.
Yeah, and it makes sense for them to have done a two-pronged attack. Like, with how many precautions Tanker probably takes on himself.
How are the two at the moment?
Nara,
Nora.
I can turn on my bionic eye now, can't I?
you could.
And share that. Which will
Okay.
show them at quite a distance.
Everyone apart from Nara, roll me an intelligence investigation. Yeah, Nora, he's faster than you are, so you are losing ground. Even carrying her, he's faster than you are. Bonsai, how many successes did you get?
Goes
2.
2.
Reluflissy?
1.
And Katal.
4.
Okay, so on 2 and 1 success, you can see that Ixatanka is carrying a dying human woman. At least it says dying because in Nora's implant interface, she's made a big red arrow that says dying, so that you are in no uncertain terms. Katal, you will notice that she has been hit by something, potentially shrapnel from your grenade. You'd be a bit worried that you penetrated the pod with your grenade. You made a mistake.
Can I get their coordinates on the station from Nara?
Yeah.
And, like, sort of try to push myself to the nearest airlock to them.
You want to intercept?
You probably don't want to intercept because you'd be caught, but you could probably
Best
instruct
than losing the informant.
Reluflissy, you are the team leader. Katal is all ready to go and intercept and help save the informant's life. Do you want him to do that? Or do you want him to keep his distance and risk losing the informant? It's down to you, team leader.
Katal, I need you to intercept. Try to help him as much as you can. This is a risk that is not worth taking at this point. I know if that makes sense.
No, that's absolutely fine. I understand. There is no wrong choice here. You had to make a choice. The players were George as Bonsai, Katie as Reluflissy, Rena as Nara Sobek, and Robert as Katal. The GM was Ed Jowett. Era the Consortium was created by Ed Jowett and is copyright Shades of Vengeance Limited. We'll be back with another episode before long, but if you'd like to find out more, please visit our website, www.shadesofvengeance.com.